Hey, what's up everybody? What's up YouTube? What's up Transformers fans? This is Buck here. And today I have here is a Junkiontron and I'll show you a tutorial how to make them. Hey, what's up everybody? So here is my Junkiontron and everybody watch the YouTube channel of the Prime versus Prime. What he made is the Junkionsaurus. So I made a Junkiontron and I'm going to show you how to make it. So let's get to it.
So to get things moving for this crazy combiner, first of all you're going to want to grab yourselves one axle grease. We can then come here to the back of the truck, completely detach this hook, and then take the triple exhausts and also remove these, although keep them close by as these do become the sides of the combine mode's head. So do the same here for this side. We can then take this whole rear piece and also completely remove this section. You'll then want to come here to the underside, grab what were originally her robot mode hill spurs, and bring the entire front end of the truck all the way forwards just like this. And then for a finishing touch, come here to the back of the truck and bring this forwards until it will click no more. And that is one combined leg fully assembled. We can then basically do exactly the same here for scrap hooks. So take the spiked shield, wriggle this piece off, take this section, detach this also, and the same can be said here for these triple exhausts. You'll then want to come here to the underside, bring the entire front end of the truck all the way forwards, and for a finishing touch, bring this piece here all the way forwards, and now we have two combined legs fully assembled. The next step would then to be bring in one crash bar. Now, everything I showcase for this part repeat twice because both of the combined mode's arms are basically identical to one another. So first of all, take his exhaust pipes, set these here off to the side, although keep them close by because much like axle grease's exhausts, these do become a part of the combined mode's head. So do the same here for this side. We can then take these massive metallic steel saddle sacks, remove them completely, but again, keep them close by as these are essential for the combination. So do the same here for this side. We can then take the whole front part of the bike, lift this section up and extend this joint all the way forwards until it does click into place. We can then take the front wheel, bring this piece here down and take this front part of the bike and lift this upwards because this cleverly does become the claw of the combine mode, which I thought was pretty cool. We can then flip this basically on its head, rotate here at what was originally the thigh joint of the robot mode, and then come here to this back piece, slightly detach it and then rotate this piece here upwards, and then finally take the entire torso, bring this around, and that is one arm fully transformed. Now, because these modulators are all customizable, if you don't really like the look of this, I imagine you could spice it up yourselves, although personally, this is a look which I have found to work the best. So again, repeat the exact same process for the other crash bar. And now is where we bring in the big guns, Trash Master. So, to kickstart things off with here, you're going to want to take this entire rear piece and completely detach this as this will become the head section of the combine mode. So, put this down here for now. What we can then do is take the front portion of the truck and completely detach this and again, set it here off to the side. Make sure that this piece here is loosened, otherwise it will cause for quite a few problems in just a second. We can then take these gas cans, bring these here out to the sides, detach the arms away from the legs and then completely remove the legs here away from the thigh joints, so you should be left with two individual components exactly like this. So to begin forming the head of Junkiosaurus, grab one of the pipes from Crash Bar and another one here from Axle Grease. Just align this port up here with this slot. Bring in the headpiece that came with Trash Master. As you guys can see, here is one that I prepared previously, and just slide this here into this side port, and that is the head for Junkiosaurus fully assembled. And then to begin assembling Junkiosaurus' torso, take this piece here of Trash Master, take these hydraulic sections, bring these here all the way down, which should allow enough clearance for us to take the gas cans and angle these here out to the sides. The next step would be to then come to the front, take this piece and pull it down. And as you guys can see, we are left with two tabs, which should very nicely slide there into those slots. We can then take this piece, hinge this section here upwards, take the gas cans and fold these here to the back. And then we can bring in our already pre-made Junkiosaurus head, and these two posts do perfectly align up with these slots, so we can just snap that in there, and that is the head and the torso of Junkiosaurus pretty much fully prepped. So the next step would be to then bring in the legs of Trash Master, split these here directly in the middle. We can then bring in one half of the leg and then another one of these saddle sacks from Crash Bar, and I absolutely love this because the distance between these two ports perfectly lines up here with these posts. So just snap that there into place and basically do the exact same for the second set, so that you are left with two pieces which should look exactly like this. Now is where we can bring in both of the legs that we created previously, and what's going to happen here is on the back of these legs are of course basically the thighs of Trashmaster. So we get a 5mm post here which should slide perfectly into this port here on what was originally the rear piece of Axle Grease. So as you guys can see, that's how that should be looking, and then we do the exact same here for Scrap Hook, so snap that in nice and securely. We can then bring in the torso of Junkosaurus, and as we bring one of these legs back in, as you guys can see, we have this massive post on the side, which really and truly can slide into any of these ports. Personally, I think it works best here with the top one, so snap that there into place and do the exact same here for this side. So at the moment, I'm pretty certain you guys can all roughly see how this is turning out. We can now prep the arms for combination, so basically just flip this section here up and slide this piece here upwards like that. I think this works best personally, but again, if you guys are not too happy with the look of this, then there are a whole host of other ways in how you can kind of configure this. The next step would then to be bring in the torso and the legs, because what we're going to do here is remove these hydraulic pieces. Personally, I find this to make attaching the arms a little easier, so do the exact same here for this side. We can then get the body out of the way, bring the arms and that hydraulic piece in, and you are kind of spoilt for choice because you can use either of these ports. Personally, I find this one here to work a little better, so attach this section in there nice and securely and do the exact same for the opposite arm. We can then bring in both the torso and the arm of our combiner, and that big old port is going to slide itself into that slot, so just snap that section in there, do the exact same on the opposite side. And bang! Once you have combined all 5 Junkions, here we have Legacy Junkosaurus. And this guy looks fantastic, you know, there really is no doubt about it. In terms of a combiner, I think this is one of the coolest designs that Hasbro have cooked up for quite some time, although it really does seem like an afterthought and most definitely like a bonus mode that you can have if you decide to collect all of these Junkions, because whilst this guy does look superb, unfortunately it is nowhere near as sturdy as some of the more recent combiners, and to be fair, not even those that
Alright, from the YouTube video guy, Prime versus Prime, but he used the axle grease to transform the leg to like this, so I did make a leg like this. So, and then I used one of the crash bar parts, and I connected with this to form the leg part. And I put it to there, snap it to there, like so. And he used the other leg as the scrap hook, but I used the toe line to make the other part of the leg. So here it is, the second leg. And here is the crash bar to form the arm, but he did make the arm like this, and I made mine like that as well. And this the left arm of the grip, and here is the right arm, which is facing this way around. So this is my right arm, and this is the hand. And instead of using the trash junkies, I used the scrap hook to make the jaw and the face and the body. So I use the scrap hook. So what I did, I turned this thing around. Hold up, let me do this again. So here is scrap hook. So what I did was tucked out this part a little bit and pull this thing up right there, and you close the hinge right there, fold that out a little bit, make that straight, and then you fold down the leg down a little bit and tuck out the foot like so, and you fold it up, and then the head or the foot goes down a little bit like so, and the back goes down as well. And I made the other side with the bottom of the jaw the same thing. So what I did, I used the slammer part right here, and I tug this one in, right there, down the middle. And I connect to this one at the bottom. That way you have a jaw right there. See, there's a jaw. And start connecting it. And I connect this into the wheel. Right there. And I connect this one to right there as well. And you get a foot. And of course it's not really stabilized. You got to kind of make it to adjustment like so, and I connect to the arms to right there, to this part right there. That's the arm where you connect it. There, same thing on the other side. See, it's not really stabilized. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back. So we get these two legs and the two arms right there, and you put use the crash bar of the horns, and as the horns. So each one will go left and right side, however you want them to be. So mine's will be like this, attached to the wheel. Be careful, because they'll fall again. And there you go. There you have Junkiontron. And you have the mouth open like this. Oh. Oh, see, they're falling. And excuse me, I have to fix it. Okay, now I have fixed my issues of my Junkiontron. So instead of having axle grease and tow line folded down, but I had to fix it up, and I had the slammer parts to attach to the part of the wheels, I think, and attached to that part. And same thing with the tow line. I had another slammer parts and attached to that and hooked up to the wheel. It stays in. And I had the crash bar part attached to this wheel and to that wheel. Same thing to the side, this one to that. And I had another slammer parts attached to here to there. That's the head and this is the body. Like so. And attached to the arm. And you get Junkiontron. And it does look like Devastator from Transformers the movie.